successful or the destination of excellence. And what happens many times is, and I'm sure if you were being honest with me, if we were together in a room where no one else can hear you or see you, the destination that you have in mind is really being publicly accepted as successful. Because I tearfully recanted the events of me losing my grandfather and my first wife, and how trading was very difficult for me in the beginning. And I lost more money than most of you will ever make. And I talked about the difficulties of, blowing accounts and thinking I had it figured out, and then changing and tweaking it, and then regretting having done all those things. And many of you have asked by email, you have mentioned in the comment section of my videos that I can see, but because many of them are very heartfelt, respect given to me, they're from me. Okay, those messages are for me. And yes, the comment section is open, but I have it for review. So I see all of your comments. I see some of your comments that always have some kind of question at the beginning of it, and then there's some kind of appreciation saying thank you so much for what you do. And a lot of those posts, just like when I use my private mentorship group, like I don't make videos for them. And anybody that's online saying I'm doing a Telegram mentorship, or I'm teaching this and making videos, or I'm giving signals out, that's all fake. That's not me. My older students have a connection with me where they can ask me questions. Many times, the lectures and the discussions and the points that I was making in the Twitter space that just got disconnected a little bit earlier. Yes, again, I talked the entire time. I'm not tired. I'm content. But it's not going to have the same energy. But I'll try my best to try to pull out the salient points. But I use my private students because I'm obligated to them. The questions that they ask, many times when I talk or teach or refer to things on YouTube, I'm addressing their concerns. By default, many of your questions that you wish you would ask, you'll find the answers to them if you just simply go through the content. So one of the questions that pop up a lot is, how did I figure all this stuff out? Where did ICT come from? What is the origin story? And in the 90s, there was many times where I thought I had figured it all out. And 3 years, maybe almost 3.5 years, I had it. And then I started making really serious, changes to certain things, thinking I would improve what I've already arrived at, and it wasn't able to hold up. And when I would push the accounts real hard to try to make them generate a lot more, it would crash and burn. So I had to go back to what I had already found was what you all know now is all my, these are all my smart money concepts. These things that I divulge today and since 2016, I never really released them to anybody. It was just, guarded. I did teach trading. I did teach setups and things and how to trade with retail concepts. But I was trying to build up the courage to share more things along the way that I didn't feel comfortable sharing. So I'm not sure where you are in your time with me and what experiences you had in terms of when I talk about how I started and how I got to understanding all this stuff. And I really wish the Lord would have let this part of the previous Twitter space make its way out, but apparently it didn't. So